can we hear it?
Dave Mustaine's personal owned toured instruments of mass destruction.
It's about darn time. Hey guys, what's up? It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at the one and only Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. And today, well, you know, for a while you've been asking for guitar demos, and I've been promising you I'll get in front of the camera and I'll get some guitars plugged in and we'll make some noise. And I've been saying that for a couple of years. Well, it's about darn time, you know? No time like the present. And I thought no better person to do demos than like Mr. Guitar Demo guy himself. Josh Allen, welcome, buddy.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
My absolute pleasure.
Thanks for helping me like not be a liar and fulfill my promise to my YouTube followers.
I didn't even realize this was a promise that was given.
Yes, I've been just showing like condition videos and up close features videos of guitars
Let's hear
for
it.
5 years, and in every comment of every video is, can we hear it? 10 minutes of just talking about the guitar and he doesn't even plug it in.
Well,
guys, I'm busy. I've got so much stuff to do. I've only got 2 hands, but now, pull up your hands, Josh. We got 4 hands.
Whoa.
4 hands here. So these hands can hold the camera. Those hands can play the guitar way better than me, all right? And now, as promised, you get to hear some guitars. We've got Dave Mustaine's personal guitar.
Dave Mustaine's personal owned toured instruments of mass destruction.
And they've got a brand new album out today.
Makes
Unless
sense.
you're watching this tomorrow, then not today. Sorry
There you
about
go.
that. You missed the boat. So, guys, you owe a huge thanks to Josh for coming all the way up from Brighton to our little Southend-on-Sea, which is like mini Brighton, if you know England.
Yeah.
We're trying to be like Brighton. We got a lot of colorful murals up today.
Yeah.
Out there in the city.
Yeah.
And just thanks so much for coming in, man.
Dude, of course.
And make sure you give this man a follow and a like and a subscribe, because he's got his own brand new YouTube channel up and going. What's it called, man?
Just search for my name on YouTube, Josh Allen, and you'll find Doomsday Demos, where I demo all things metal.
Yes, and on the gram, it's at Josh_Allen_?
Yeah.
Got it right first time.
There you go.
All right, guys. Well, now it's time to watch the channel's intro. I paid a lot of money for it, so we're going to watch it. We'll be right back. All right, we are here with Mr. Josh Allen, and today's a very special day, Josh, isn't it?
It is. It's an incredibly special day.
Because not only do you have one of Dave Mustaine's personally owned, personally toured USA custom shop guitars, signed by the man backstage at Wembley Arena, but today they've got a new album out.
They do.
The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead.
I have to say, I've only listened to the first 3 singles that they released recently, but unbelievably good. I mean, you put them on and you're like, whoa, like they're heavy, and that's what I was pumped at. Crazy good thrash riffs. As we said, I think adding Kiko into the mix was a really cool thing.
Oh man, and like in 2022, not a lot of legacy metal acts, you know, who've been going from the 80s, the 90s, the noughties, the 2010s, and now the 2020s, making music like this.
Yeah, especially as heavy and as visceral as the new record is as well. Yeah, it's a tangible thrash metal record, which I absolutely adore.
Right, man. So, you've got something interesting in your hands right here.
Yes.
This is Dave's Dystopia graphic, USA Custom Shop Dean Zero Explorer. And one of the interesting things lately in the news is that Dean has been in an epic battle on both sides of the pond, both in the EU courts where it won, and in American courts where it lost. A battle with Gibson, who Dave is now with, saying that these Explorer-inspired designs can't do them.
Yeah.
Can't do these, can't do the the Flying V.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not sure about the ML, but I think there's a lot of things that are up in the air. So it's wild, given the fact that Megadeth's got a new album out today. We've got the old company, the Dean USA Custom Shop Explorer, that Dave's new company, Gibson, which he's been with, and I mean, his new Gibson guitars are awesome.
They are.
Absolutely epic. You know, in battle with this company, it's just kind of, it's kind of wild.
It's kind of a strange prospect, yeah, I have to say. But apart from all of the kind of bits and pieces that are going on behind the scenes with all these guitar companies, it is there's no link apart from that this thing is sick.
Yes.
Like, that's all that matters.
It's an awesome, awesome guitar.
That's the thing. This is a USA custom shop guitar. So you're going to have, it's going to be the best of the best that Dean can provide in terms of an electrical guitar. So, I mean, the graphic, if you're into graphics on guitars.
I am. I know it's not your favorite thing.
It's not my thing, but
I mean, this is a samurai sword with a chopped off, like, robotic Statue of Liberty cyberpunk looking thing. Absolutely insane. Obviously,
as we've already said, signed by the man himself.
He did.
He's got his signature pickups in there.
Yep, signature live wired Seymour Duncans.
And then 24 frets, and then let's just have a look at the back of the headstock there, made in the USA.
Man. Get a little silhouette of Dave there. And, yeah, you've got the string through. You've got the quick access for the battery, for the active pickups. And I love these reverse shark fin. You know, he started out with Jackson with the shark fin inlays. These are reverse shark fins and you still get the dot. You get the bonus dots.
Which is really cool. It's a really, really nice, like, that's the one thing that you can really start to see the massive difference when you move over to the USA Custom Shop.
Inlay quality.
Yeah, is like the fretwork.
Real mother of pearl, great fretwork.
Yeah, and just the way it feels. There's like the sides of the frets are rolled and then covered with binding. It's just super, super smooth and soft to play. So that is, his personally owned, personally toured USA Custom Shop model. And then we've got something else down here as well.
Which you really liked. You requested this one specifically.
Yeah, I'm a massive, massive fan of single humbucker guitars. And this one, especially with it being black,
Tuxedo black,
was really cool.
Let's, I'll tell you what, we'll swap out the guitar. I'll put this guitar in the case.
Perfect.
All right. We'll get this one back in its case. Still has all the gaffer tape on the case from when it was on tour.
And the paperwork as well.
Certificate of authenticity. And we actually have a video of me meeting Dave backstage at Wembley Arena after the Rolling Stones article came out, where he's like, I'd go meet that guy and sign all of these. He's a man of his word, because we did meet up and he did sign all of these guitars.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Tuxedo black.
Tuxedo black.
One humbucker, which I've always been a massive fan of. Obviously, much more visible signature now that it's on the white scratch plate.
Yes.
Obviously, as you can see there. And if you're one of those massive collectors of these sort of things, you can just remove the scratch plate.
Exactly. Like, if you still want to play it, he asked me, he said specifically, where do you want to sign it? On the body or on the scratch plate? I'm like, you signed everything else on the body. Let's do this one on the scratch plate.
Yep.
Want me to do the pick guard or the body?
Ooh, do the pick guard.
Yeah. So you can actually just remove that if you wanted
Preserve
to.
it, you know.
And then just continue playing a blacked out Dave Mustaine signature. The other really cool thing about this is the cross inlays as well.
I like them. And the bright binding.
Yeah, the really bright binding. The white binding makes the neck stand out from the rest of the body that doesn't have a binding. And I've always liked that about black guitars when they don't have a binding. Super Gibson Explorer sort of vibes.
Yes.
You know, just having the all blacked out, no binding. Apart from that, it's exactly the same sort of specifications, but this guitar is crafted in Korea.
It's the import model.
It's the import model, but you still get the little Dave Mustaine silhouette.
Yes.
Just like on, like, as we spoke before, like on the Zakk Wylde models originally, the Gibson and Epiphones.
Yeah.
Used to get the little silhouette. Grover tuners, which is awesome for an import model, because Grover tuners are amazing.
It's all the same spec. USA, Seymour Duncan pickup, you know,
Yeah,
the
you get
Grover.
the same signature pickup.
And what I love is when artists don't discriminate about which country their pro guitars are made in.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got premium inlays, premium hardware, premium pickup, everything on this is just happens to be made in Korea.
Yeah. This one's really nice and loud as well, which I really like the vibe of that.
Resonant, loud, alive, I think you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
very
what I
much
like.
alive.
That's what I like about guitars that feel like that. This feels like it's a slight, I don't know if it's me, but it feels like it's a slightly thinner profile than the USA Custom Shop.
Could be.
Could be. Or it might be that that one has thicker strings, I'm not too sure. But it feels like this one's a thinner profile.
Okay.
But I really, really like the way this guitar looks. It's really, really cool. But yeah, the reason why we're doing this, as we've already spoken before, is they've released a brand new album. So we obviously have to say congratulations to Dave and the boys for releasing such a sick brand new album. For, as you said, for a legacy band to be doing that now and releasing something as powerful as a record like this, it's amazing.
A lot of bands lose direction. They go in different directions, but Megadeth has really kind of stayed true, stayed consistent since the 80s, and this is definitely with everything from like Stranger Things to The Weeknd to Dua Lipa. Like, everyone's celebrating the 80s in this decade. I mean, I saw a funny thing on it's like a meme on Facebook, and it was like, okay, Kate Bush is #1 in the charts. Top Gun's #1 in the box office.
Yeah.
Russia's invaded Europe. Are we sure it's not 1986 right now?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man. I mean, it's so cool to see this becoming wildly popular. You walk down the high street in the UK, all the fashion, everything you're seeing, it's like this is super in vogue, super in style.
Yeah.
And
the beautiful thing about Megadeth is they won't be trying to do that.
No.
It's just what they do.
They're the thing that everyone's
born of it.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know?
man.
It's so cool that, you know, they've come from that. They've born of the 80s Bay Area thrash movement. And, you know, it's great that their sound, even now, with bringing newer people into the fold, still sounds like Megadeth.
That's it. It's a new chapter where they've got a new lineup, they've got a new album out, but the sound is very much at its roots, very authentic thrash metal, Megadeth
And that's
metal.
what it should be.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's what it should be. You shouldn't let producers or anything dictate the sound of your band. So yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Really cool stuff.
Well, we got to get these plugged in and make some noise with them. And I think that some of the fans, especially on YouTube, are going to want to hear some of these tasty new riffs off the album. And
I think I learned one.
well, to get to hear it on Dave's actual guitars that he played on tour, he recorded with them, I mean, this is going to be pretty epic,
That's
dude.
going to be cool for me, yeah.
All right. Well, let's swap out the angles and get them plugged in. Man, how's that feel, dude?
Sick.
Dave's actual guitar playing the new tasty riffs.
Yeah, man. That's the beautiful thing about the new stuff. It's just full bore,
Shred.
right hand, thrash metal, man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this thing sounds, to be fair, it's for the Korean import model.
Yeah.
It sounds
Very resonant.
and that just might be the
setup, like awesome
yeah.
setup from Dave's guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's good enough for Dave, it's good enough for me.
dude, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it sounds mad. It sounds really, really cool.
And you are going through a USA Seymour Duncan Dave Mustaine pickup.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And
So that has to sound good, you know, just on its own, straight off the bat.
For sure.
So, but yeah.
I love that, man.
Single humbucker, can't go wrong with it, you know?
Man, whoever invented pinch harmonics deserves
Zach Webb!
Yeah, oh man, just
I mean,
the best.
Exactly. Like, I remember when I used to get really nervous when I played right at the beginning of like YouTube and playing in front of people.
Yeah.
I used to drench my riffs in pitch harmonics just because it used to be like a, I don't know, like a nervous glitch. Do you know
Okay.
what I mean? But yeah, this pickup just screams with pinch harmonics. That pickup is it's a hot one.
Live wire, man. That's what I call a live wire.
Exactly, but it's percussive.
Yes.
For those. Yeah, that pickup is. I mean, you have so much mojo when you play these guitars just because of knowing where it's come from, who's played it on tour, who's signed it. It's a killer sounding pickup and awesome playing guitar.
Well, if you grow your hair out, man, we'll probably see you in Megadeth one of these days. Keep your fingers crossed.
That's the dream, right?
How funny would that be?
That's the dream.
All right,
Yeah.
Dave, if you're watching, he'll grow the hair out.
I promise I will.
Man, that thing's sounding real tasty, dude.
It's crazy how you can feel the difference between the USA custom shop and the production level guitar, even in the body timbers, just the way it feels when it's up against your body and you're playing it. But yeah, the beautiful thing is that they both sound consistent, even though one's a USA custom shop.
Made on opposite sides of the world. Yeah, 100%, man.
But the playability of this guitar in terms of how strong it feels.
Yes.
It's like you can feel the quality in your hands. That's what I'm trying to say.
So what's a metal riff you've been playing lately over at your house, or something maybe that you've written yourself
Okay,
lately?
yeah,
Want to give a
yeah.
little preview for the fans?
Maybe something like this.
Nice.
Yeah. Gnarly thrash riffs. Yeah.
Man.
Awesome. You want to keep yourself away from the signature. I'm
Right.
consciously playing, like keeping my
Way
finger.
back there. What's that
Exactly.
pinky? Rub that off. I'll start crying.
Literally, I'm just constantly trying to stay away from it. I know it's probably done in like permanent marker, but
Right.
I'm still like,
Appreciate that, my man.
no worries. USA
cool.
custom shop, man.
Yes, it is. And again, we've got the Sliceria up here, Samurai Vic, holding some sort of unfortunate enemy's head in his hands. And it's just a super cool, dystopian, futuristic thing that we're probably looking at forward to in 2023. What do you think, man? The way the past
Well, that's
few
it.
years
The
have
way
been
the
going.
world's moving.
We got drones now. It's Terminator Vic next.
Dude, as soon as I start seeing Amazon delivery drones in my area, then
That's
I'm
it.
like, that's
Bunker,
it.
getting burying the school buses underground and
Exactly.
getting a lifetime
done.
supply of Campbell soup, and we're just gonna live underground now.
Made in the USA, serial number 161199. So
Man.
sick.
Well, with that being said, I think you need to chug us right on out of here. But
Yeah.
before you do, one more time, where can people find you?
Instagram is Joss_Allen_. And then just search for my name on YouTube, Joss Allen, and it will bring up my my YouTube channel, which is Doomsday Demos.
Well, it looks like an appropriate guitar for Doomsday Demos, man. Awesome. All right, chug us on out of here.
Cool.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to see more content from the studio, click up here and up here to see the latest vids. And make sure you join our family by clicking subscribe and like. One of these two. Thanks a lot, guys. And if you really liked what you saw, hit super like. See you next time.